Abba-dabby dude! Hi there, this is Abba-dabby dude. Welcome back. And today's video is a road trip again. And today we are off to Arduaine Gardens, which is a National Trust for Scotland property. It's on the west coast, just south of Oban. And today's about a 275 mile round trip, I think it is. So just far enough to need to charge once. However, we will be using the ABC tactic again, the always be charging tactic. So we'll be stopping at pretty much every charger on the way. If that seems extreme or excessive, then you can watch my first road trip video, the entire trip. I'll stick a link up the top now, and you'll understand why we use the ABC tactic. It certainly worked for me the last time, so I'm going to stick with it. So today's route sees us follow the start of the entire trip, just for the first bit of the route. But the good thing about that is that we'll be able to capture the scenery that we missed on the first video, because if you've watched that, you'll know that the very first part of it I lost the dash cam footage because it got overwritten by the dash cam. So the scenery didn't cut in until a little bit later in the trip. So today we'll be able to catch all of the scenery, including that bit that you didn't see before. So yeah, we head up to Lomond Gate as before. That one's the new style charger, which hopefully you'll understand the significance of that by now. The new style chargers work with the I-Pace. Well, that's the feedback we get, and the one time we've used it, it worked absolutely flawlessly and perfectly. So yeah, I like those new style chargers. Unfortunately, that Lomond Gate Services is the only new style charger on the whole route, so it's very important that we top up there. So I will probably take it right up to 99 or 100 there again, just to try and get the maximum we can. Although having said that, the next stop after that again is Loch Long. After we've been up the west bank of Loch Lomond, we cut across to Loch Long to that charger, and that one again, we've used that one twice and had 100% success rate on that. So I don't know whether it's worth topping up to 99 at Lomond Gate, because then that negates the need to top up at Loch Long. So we'll see how that goes. We'll just play that by ear, to be honest. Then after that, after Loch Long, we've got Inferno, which is the first of the ones that we've had mixed results with so far. It was a bit flaky, to say the least. First time we used it, we got a partial charge out of it. I think it gave us 29% and then died and would not restart no matter what I did. And then the second time I had to use that one, it just didn't work at all. It wouldn't even start. So we'll see how that one goes today. Try it, can't hurt. And then moving on from there, we head to Lochgilphead, which again, we've used that one twice before as well. Again, a mixed bag of results, but it was kind of the reverse of Inverary. The time that Inverary didn't work, we got a partial charge out of Lochgilphead. That one gave us, but it was split over two charges. It gave us 10% and then cut off. Then it took multiple attempts to restart it, and it finally restarted after about 4 or 5 goes, and then died again and would not restart. And the other time that we used that one, it just wouldn't start at all. So again, mixed bag of success, of results there. Now that's the last of the chargers on the route that we've done before. So every charger after this we've no experience of, haven't tried it, haven't used it. So who knows? But to be honest, they're all just variable feast anyway. The fact that they've worked before doesn't mean they'll work today. So it's irrelevant whether we've used them or not, to be honest. But yeah, after that we then cut off the route that we've been before, and we head up on the road to Oban up the west coast. Should be scenic. I have done it years ago, but I can't really remember the road if I'm honest, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be stunning scenery. And then the next stop after that is Arduaine Gardens, which is where we're going. Now, there's no charger there, so we just stop and park. We'll take you with us, we'll have a wander around, and we'll see what there is to see at Arduaine Gardens. I've seen some photographs of it. It looks pretty lovely, so hopefully it'll live up to that, and hopefully the forecast rain will not ruin the experience. Unfortunately, despite being in a bit of a heat wave at the moment, the forecast for today is for some rain, so I'm hoping that not for the first time the forecast is wrong. So yeah, after we've been there, then we'll head up to Oban again, up the west coast, and we will try a charger there. There's a charger at the Oban ferry terminal. If that one works, we'll just continue on then, but if it doesn't work, there's actually a second charger in Oban, which I'll try if the ferry terminal doesn't work. I'm not going to bother, obviously, if I can charge at the first one, and we'll save that one for a future trip. Then after Oban, we head across to Tundrum, and there's two chargers again at Tundrum. Same thing, if the first one works, we'll just move on. If it doesn't, we'll use the second one. And after that, we've got Crianlarich, and again, all of these are old style chargers, so all may or may not work. It's all a bit questionable. But yeah, we then, from there, it's a run down to the very top of Loch Lomond, and then follow the west bank of Loch Lomond all the way down from the very top to the very bottom, and back to Lomond Gate Services, where we may or may not have to stop. Depends on how the charging goes up to them, but at least we know we can get a zap and dash there to get us home if we need it. And yeah, that's the route for today. Scenery should be lovely. As I say, the first bit of the trip we've been before, but we didn't get the footage the last time, so we'll see the dashcam footage and the scenery from that part of the journey. So that's actually worked out quite well that we didn't get it on the last trip, because that allows us to show something that hasn't been seen on the last trip. And yeah, so that's it for now. We will get to Lomond Gate. I'll do a very quick video there. We've been there before, but again, I'll do some short videos of all the charging locations that we've been to before. I'll do slightly longer video clips of the ones that we haven't visited before. But yeah, we'll pick you up at Lomond Gate for what will, I'm sure, be a painless charging experience, because it's the new style charger, and a chance for some breakfast. See you there. Okay, we are at Lomond Gate Services, so come with me and let's get out. There's nobody charging, which is always nice to see. Makes a nice start to the trip when that first charging stop goes without having to stop. So as ever, I've got my trusty ChargePlace Scotland card. Get the charging flap open, and now let's get the charger working. Fingers crossed. So you can see we've got the new style charger. I've mentioned that before, but you can see there's a screen, an RFID reader, and no physical buttons. So I'll swipe my card. It says authorizing, authorized, CCS please, connect your vehicle. Vehicle is connected, flashing white, and then up here we gotta press start. So I'll press start. Starting, please wait. Let's have a look at the charging port. I can hear the fans kicking in. The lights on the charger have gone a dark blue, as you can see there. Back to the car, we're looking for a green light. It's weird, green on the chargers means it's not charging, green on the car means it is, which is always a bit confusing. But there you go, green light. One charge commencing flawlessly. I love this charger. I love these types of chargers. Get more of them, ChargePlace Scotland. Get more of them. Okay, so it's charging. Time for us to go grab a bit of breakfast and yeah, get en route. So we'll grab a coffee, grab some food, and let it charge up. Probably let it get as high as we can, I think, and get on the way. Ah, yes, breakfast of champions. 2 bacon rolls, brown sauce of course, must have brown sauce, and a cappuccino. Can't go wrong with this. So the car's charging. I'll cut up a screenshot so you can see the app screen there, shows you the charging speed and the percentage at the moment. So it's doing quite well. By the time we have breakfast, have a pee, should be just about there and ready to go. Cool. Okay, well, those big flying ducks on the roundabout there signify that we've arrived at the bottom end of Loch Lomond, and we're close to Duck Bay Marina. So yeah, we've had our first charging stop. As expected, it was painless because it was the new style eVolt charger, which works great. Always, well, I say always, why do I say always? I've used it twice. But anyway, both times is worked the way chargers are supposed to work, and I think that's kind of convinced me that there is definite facts behind this theory of mine, that the new style chargers are fine and the old style chargers aren't. But anyway, we stopped, we had breakfast, and it charged to 100%, almost timed it perfectly. I think it must have hit 100 literally as we walked out the service station. So we weren't planning to charge to 100, but it happened to reach 100 while we were having breakfast. So no time wasted, and we're at 100%, which is awesome. So yeah, off now. We follow the west bank of Loch Lomond up, and then we cut across onto the road down towards Lochgilphead, Loch Long and Lochgilphead, with a few charging stops along the way. Once again, I've done my little spreadsheet. That's my paper version of it. A little more high-tech looking than the last one, if you remember, the back of the envelope, quite literally the back of an envelope one. But what I've also done this time is I've computerized it as well, and I've got a copy on my phone, so I've got a computer spreadsheet on my phone. And now, as we go around, I can actually input my state of charge at the bottom of the spreadsheet, and if I put in my current state of charge, the whole spreadsheet will update to show me where I can reach on that current state of charge. So the chargers I can get to are green, the ones that are in the last 10% of battery go sort of yellowy orange, and the ones that we're not going to be able to reach go red. So it's just a useful at a glance thing, and I've cut in some video of it in operation up there so you can see what I mean. But yeah, we are going to use that quite a lot, because it gave me the envelope one gave me a great deal of peace of mind on the last trip. Once the chargers started giving us problems, it was just really nice to be able to say, oh look, we can definitely reach here, here, here and here without any issues. Like, I've just done it, and from Lomond Gate with 100% charge, you can get all the way around to Crianlarich. Sorry, not Crianlarich, to Tundrum. We can't quite make Crianlarich on 100% charge. So that's almost all of it's most of the trip round. And I think we're about 50 miles short of being able to reach Lomond Gate again. So as we top up on the way round, with a quick glance at that, I'll be able to know the point at which we can definitely reach Lomond Gate. So that is a brilliant little tool. I'm really, really happy I did it. And I can use the same spreadsheet. It's very easy to quickly adapt it to other trips, future trips. I just input the new locations and the mileages from a better route planner, and it'll do it all automatically again. So a little bit of work yesterday to set it up means that all my trips from now on, I can use that to help give me some peace of mind. So yeah, as I say, the scenery, once you get past the entry to Loch Lomond, you get a lot of water views and greenery. I mean, there's greenery everywhere in Scotland, but the water views kind of start when you get to the bottom end of Loch Lomond, just back at that roundabout. And yeah, it's a weekend, so I'm expecting a bit more traffic on the roads. It's 18 degrees at the moment. It was 20, so I guess it's getting a bit cooler as we approach the coast. But it's great conditions for an EV, perfect conditions for optimizing the range. I've got the car in eco mode, and yeah, next charger is Loch Long, but I think we're going to bypass that one, to be honest. It's I'll make my mind up as we get a bit closer, but I might end up not stopping there because we were at 100%. We're going to get there at probably 92%, something like that, so I don't know if it's worth topping up. But wherever it is, I'll speak to you at the next charger. Right, we're at Loch Long. I know I said I wasn't going to stop here, but then I remembered ABC. So even though we don't really need it, as we were passing, for once there wasn't a Nissan Leaf plugged in, so it made sense to just top up. We're at 90%, which is decent, but since it was available, I had a look at my spreadsheet. 90% would get us to Tundrum, 100% would just get us to Crianlarich, so it gets us access to an extra charger, which could become critical later, and it gives me another chance to try this out, because as I'll show you in the future, I'm doing a little spreadsheet of success rates, so let's see how it goes. So once again, back to this old style charger, but we've had quite good results with this particular one. So let's see if we can continue the trend. Sorry, that was the AC cord falling out of the machine. Right, oh sorry, it helps if you press the start button though. Oops, so there we go. The fans power up, making that horrendous racket. The light on the charger goes blue. What happens to the light on the car? This is moment of truth time. Can we get first time charge? Come on, there it goes. It's charging. Brilliant. Green light is good on the car. Ah. Error. Error. Oh well. The charger is giving an error, but I'm getting shouted at that the car is showing charging. And yeah, looking at the dashboard, let me take you round. So you can see the light on the charger has gone green, but the car still says it's charging. And yet the fans have wound down. Now there's definitely an issue, but this is weird because the car is still saying that it's charging, but the charger has definitely stopped running. I can hear the fans have stopped. That's weird. Hang on, the dash has just gone dead. Let me keep an eye on it, see what it's doing. And the car still says it's charging, but the charger, if I give you an out the window view, you can see the light's gone green at the top. You probably can't hear it, but the fans have definitely stopped. So why is the car reckon it's still charging? I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't think the range has gone up at all. Yeah, I'm going to have to start this again. We'll give it another go. Despite what the car says, it is not charging. So we'll give it another go. And just as I said that and switched the camera off, the dashboard did this. So it switched back to initializing, which means it's not charging. So let's have another go. Okay, as I say, we've used this one. The last time we used it, it gave us errors as well. So while I was filming that little set there, the charger has gone back to error mode again. The green light's gone to that yellowy green colour again. So yeah, something weird's going on. But I'll just wait for the light to go proper green again. As you can see there, if you compare it to the light on the left, which is the AC charging light, you can see the one on the right is a much paler green, and that's the colour that means it's in error state. When you look at the screen, you can see the fact that it's flashing up an error message. Usually it clears after a minute or two, but in fact there it goes just as I said that. So the car's been plugged in for a couple of minutes, so that's my other technique, the magic trick from Kilmarnock. So let's see if it works this time. Swipe the card. It's much quicker than the other ones. As I say, I'm convinced this one's got the new boards. Right, there go the fans. I can hear them kicking in. I'm not sure if the microphone's picking that up. But the charger light goes blue. Now we just need to keep an eye on what the car does. At the moment, it's not doing anything, and the charger's gone back to its green state again. Okay, so let's, and it's given an error message as well. So we'll wait for that to recycle and we'll try it one more time. Okay, the light's gone green again. I've unplugged the car, so I'm going to start the cycle again from the start now. Swipe the card, wait for it to validate user, which is done. Plug the car in, which is now done. Car's plugged in, and then hit the start button. Okay, the fans are winding up. Charger's still not gone blue yet, but the fans are winding up. Come on, boy. Charge. Okay, this is taking a bit longer than usual. I'm just going to try that start button again. It's not looking very promising. In fact, it's only not looking promising, but it's just not doing anything. Right, let's try it again. I'm really not sure about this one. Okay, now we're getting nothing at all from the charger. The green light is not even going blue. So, not sure what to make of that. So I'm just going to leave it for a second. Oops, sorry. Try pressing the start button because it's sitting there on the. Oh no, it's on the page, the swipe card page again. Oh, and yet that was weird. You didn't see that, but it flicked up blue, and then I didn't catch it in time. It just disappeared as I switched camera angle. But yeah, it flicked up blue for a microsecond, and then it went to performing initial checks on the car. But then, as soon as I said that, it just died and cut back again. Oh, those petrol vehicles are noisy things, aren't they? Right, okay, I've reset it. Charger light has gone blue, and the light in the car is not going green, and the charger's gone green again. Okay, this is not looking promising. That's unfortunate, because this is the one we've not had an unsuccessful attempt with yet. So the fact that it's not worked is not good. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to, oops, helps if you unlock it. I'm going to unplug the car, okay? These cables are very unwieldy. I'm going to unplug the car and I am going to attempt to reboot the charger. So we're just going to stand here, enjoy the scenery and the view and the warm weather and the sunshine, which is better than the last time we did a road trip. Ooh, Midgie just bit me. Ow! For tiny little insects, they are vicious. So yeah, we're just going to wait for that charger light to go green, and then we'll press the stop button for 20 seconds like it said and reset the system, and then I'll come back to you and we'll try once more. Okay, we've waited for more than a minute, so let's press the stop button and hold it down for 20 seconds. Charger lights have gone green now, and the charger screen has come back on. That wasn't quite 20 seconds, so I'm going to keep the button pressed just to be on the safe side. Alright, that's about 20 seconds now. Okay, we'll give it one more go and then we're off. Card swipe. Car. Oops. Come on, why won't that go in? That's an odd one. Oh, something weird happened then. Not sure, didn't like that. And we'll press the start button. I didn't like that at all. It's tough to get the charger plug in there. But getting a white light there. We are not getting a blue light on the charger. I'll press start again quickly, see if that helps. I would have to say no, it doesn't, because we're getting nothing here. Okay, we'll try it one more time. Press the start button and hold it down this time, because sometimes that makes a difference. But it does feel very much like we're going to have our first failure at Loch Long. Yeah, it's not even thinking about going blue now. Okay, we'll swipe it one more time. Plug the car in and press start. Fans are running. Charger stays green. What just happened there? Oh, charger light's gone blue. The car spontaneously locked itself. And now it says it's performing initial checks. Oh, and look. Now, how many attempts did that just take? But we've got a green light. So, let's see what the charger screen says. Charger screen says it's charging. We're at 89%. So we're gonna enjoy the scenery now and let it charge for a bit. Whew. This should not be so difficult. I've said it before, but it bears repetition. Okay, while we're charging, I'm also gonna recharge my soul. Look at that view. That's gorgeous. This is a really nice charging site. I mean, it was painful to get it started there, but it was worth the effort. Done 89%, which is strange. We seem to be using more electricity than we did the last time. Last time we set off from Lomond Gate with 99 and passed here with 91. And today we left with 100 and got here with 89. And yet it's warmer weather today and the roads are dry, so I'm not sure what that's all about. But not to worry. Does mean that the figures that we've got from a better route planner don't seem to be quite accurate for today, so I'm going to have to factor in a little bit extra consumption, but I've kind of already done that with the that's what the orange bit is for on the spreadsheet, so that when it goes orange I know that's the last 10%, so I can't necessarily rely on it, because at the end of the day a better route planner is just guessing at how much electricity you're going to use. So yeah, hopefully we'll be fine. I'm going to charge up to 100 if it lets me, and then we should be able to, well yeah, I say we should make it from here to Crianlarich, but that's based on the better route planner assumptions, so it might not actually reach Crianlarich, but at least we should definitely be able to reach Tundrum with no issues if we set off from here with 100%. And we will stop at the other charges anyway. And why is that? Because ABC, always be charging. Don't forget, it's important. Okay, we are coming up to Inverary now. Don't really need to stop here if I'm brutally honest, but what's the magic phrase? ABC. So we're going to stop anyway. Really, I just want to get as comprehensive a list as I can. Prior to the trip, I had a 62% success rate with charging at ChargePlace Scotland chargers. So I'm going to keep stopping at every charger, even when I don't need it. We don't need it this time, but we'll do a very quick splash and dash, or zap and dash, should I say. It will be very quick. And then once we're done, we'll head on to Lochgilphead and do the same. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I really don't need it at this one, but interestingly, my consumption's gone back down again. We switched the AC off. I realised the AC was on because it was hot. The rain came on, switched the AC off, and the consumption's gone down by quite a lot, in fact. So the AC obviously does have quite an impact on the range, but I would always rather be comfortable. So if it comes down to it, unless I desperately need to get every single mile possible out of the car, I'd sooner have the AC on when I need it, because I don't see any point in having a car like this that's so much fun to be in and so much fun to drive, and then sitting there in misery and painfully uncomfortable because you want to get an extra 4 miles of range or whatever. So in general, I would rather use the AC, in all honesty. But we've arrived, so there's the charger. There's nobody at it, so we'll give it a quick go. If you care to come with me, ladies and gents, and yeah, we'll give it a go, see what happens. Last time we were here, the church bells were going continuously. That's not the case anymore, but I'm not sure if there was a wedding or just some kind of service that last time, but I'd say they were continuously going off. Right, the usual. Swipe till it beeps. Grab the CCS cable. Ah, people, tangles. Fans have come on. The light's gone blue on the charger. Performing initial checks, making a bit of a horrible squealing noise, but we've gone blue. The car, I wasn't filming it for a second there, but the car went green for the briefest second. Yep, and it's failed. As you see, the lights have gone that yellowy colour, and we got a CCS error. Okay, so I thought for the briefest second there it had just started with no issues, because it did go blue, the green light on the car came on, but it lasted for literally a quarter of a second or something. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Charge ended, error, unexpected CP state, whatever that is, isolation warning detected, Bender auto test process. Bender auto test process. Okay, right. Anyway, that's what the screen said. Let's try this again. Flash the card. Press start. Validating user. Fans have not yet come on. Connect plug to the vehicle. It is connected. Press start. I'm pressing start. Okay, nothing. The fans aren't even coming on this time. Okay, the fans are running now. There we have the blue light on the charger. Let me get my keys out and quickly lock the car. Ah, charger's gone green again. and the car stays white. As I say, for a brief second there we did get a charging indication, but on the first attempt, I mean, not this one, but yeah, that's failed again. Yeah, it's showing disconnection. Right, let's try this technique. I've used that before after a woman with a leaf showed me it, and she said it works quite well for her frequently. There, no, it's now given an error. Okay, and we got the yellow light, so we'll give it a minute, wait for that to clear itself, and then we'll try again. We'll give it one last try. I'm not going to keep going with this, because like I say, we don't need it. This is just to complete my spreadsheet that I'm doing of successful charges versus unsuccessful charges. So we'll let that sort itself out and we'll give it one more go. Okay, it's reset. We're getting the green light again, so I will, as ever, swipe the card, keep the card there, press start, keep it pressed, validating user. Let's see what happens, if anything. Okay, the car's just locked itself. Fans, okay, fans have just come to life. And the blue light is on. As you can see, performing initial checks, it says. It's doing that thing, performing initial checks. And yep, as ever, and pretty much as expected, to be honest, Inferno has failed. Oh well, not a huge surprise. You can see the error, the yellow error light there. Okay, I'm getting quite philosophical about this stuff now. You can't help it once you've had it that many times. So yeah, I am going to unplug. Remember to close my charging flap. I've been a bit better with that so far this trip. But let's see as the miles go on and I get more tired, how forgetful I get. But the charging flap is closed, which is always a good thing. And we'll head back into the car and press on to Inferno. Not Inferno, this is Inferno. Press on to Lochgilphead. Okay. We'll get back on the road and we'll see you in the run up to Lochgilphead. Always an adventure. Well, it's always a shame to finish on a failure, but unfortunately that's what we're going to do. It's a good place to leave it for this episode, and set out on the road to Lochgilphead, and hopefully we'll have better luck there. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I do hope you'll join us again for part 2 of this little mini-series, and find out how we got on at Arduaine Gardens and how we get on with our game of Charger Roulette. If you have enjoyed this, then don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below. Any comments I will attempt to reply to. And if you do subscribe, click on the little bell and you'll get notifications every time I upload a new video and you won't miss anything. You can subscribe by clicking on my ugly little face at the bottom right now. And don't forget to check out other videos on my channel like the one above that subscribe button. Till next time, this is Abby Dude saying so long, take care, see you soon. Bye. Abby Dude.